it's definitely the chair.
It's the chair.
Ooh, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him?
Yes,
even stronger
of course.
than the Soul King? All hail the mighty Chair-sama, most powerful being in all of Bleach.
Do you have a Discord account? Then you are in luck, because my Discord is available to join for free. For free, you ask yourself? Yes, for free! Go to the description right now and join. We can hang out, talk about anime, manga, games, music, anything else you want to talk about. Would you get booted in there? Well, fear not, because I do not tolerate such behavior and will make sure that doesn't happen. The server is a safe haven for everyone, excluding those bullies. Want the easy way to request videos? Well, the Discord is the place to be. And much more, so join now. Oh, Death Battle, you are such a... Stop, bro, stop. For real. Madara versus Aizen. It's definitely in that order, exactly, yeah. Because Madara is the one challenging Aizen, alright? It's not the other way around. So, with that being said, Madara ain't winning, bro. There is no way in any battle situation that Madara would win. So I'm expecting Madara to lose. But you know, they might just somehow convince people with dumb arguments that somehow Madara wins. Probably some dumbass genjutsu that somehow would work on Aizen, which won't. Alright, it just won't. Like, literally. Before we even start, right? Like, Aizen has to be already downgraded. Because Madara can't even see Aizen, alright? Can't forget that Shiginamis can't be seen without, you know, spiritual pressure. You know, they can't see spiritual pressure. Normal humans can't see that. And even though, like, Madara is really powerful, he's still human. So, he can't see or hear or touch him. Alright, so we're already downgrading Aizen in that aspect, alright? So, it's already not fair. Because Madara already got an advantage. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Anyway, let's just jump into this dumb shit.
Well,
oh my god.
Hello there, everyone. And
Oh
welcome
god, please.
to a Death Battle commentary for a much awaited episode. Madara
Commentary? What?
versus...
What? Commentary? No, I just won the fucking battle. What the? Wait, hold up. Oh, here it is.
This episode of Death.
Yeah, what the fuck? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna regret this.
Uchiha, the legendary messianic shinobi from Naruto.
Yeah.
Sosuke Aizen, the Soul Reaper who stood upon the heavens from Bleach.
We may dream of glory, but these two have the will to power to take it by force and claim a seat among the gods.
They're the biggest,
I guess.
baddest anime bosses around, and not even death can stop them. Ghost versus zombie. Let's go. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Fair enough.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
Fair
armor,
enough.
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Aizen.
Endless destruction, countless dead, a plot to conquer the planet. The ninja world was at war.
For the fourth time, only one
Yep.
man could save humanity from itself, from beyond the grave.
The same man who orchestrated this war in the first place in order
Yep.
to end all wars forever. Madara Uchiha.
From birth, war was the only thing the young Madara knew, and there was no ninja he liked fighting more than Hashirama Senju. They're basically ninja Romeo and Juliet.
Belonging to opposing
Fair.
clans, Madara and Hashirama
True.
were forced to battle each other for years, all the while dreaming of a better future.
Their bromance eventually overcame their clan's differences, and the two groups merged, creating the village of Konoha.
But Madara wasn't satisfied with Hashirama's dream of peace through cooperation. He desired an immortal peace through total domination.
Everyone else thought that was crazy, so he bounced, and then he came back to wage war against the village he helped build. Well, that didn't last long, huh?
Madara's megalomania was perhaps fated, considering he is in fact the reincarnation of the demigod Indra Otsutsuki and the inheritor of his immensely powerful chakra.
basically physical and spiritual energy that makes ninja magic. Madara specializes in fire
Ninja
and
magic,
wood-style
yeah.
jutsus, which just seems
I guess you could call it like
irresponsible
that.
to put those together, like a gender reveal party waiting to happen.
His wood is especially impressive, considering it's the only
Hey,
style of elemental-
yo, pause on that one. His wood is especially impressive, yo. Pause on that one,
Waiting
bro.
to happen.
His wood is especially impressive, considering it's the only style of elemental jutsu that can create life.
Yeah,
Why are
true.
you looking at me like that?
Madara can even use his Gunbai to absorb ninjutsu and return it right back to sender. You know you're a badass when you can take on armies with just a friggin' fan.
Yeah,
Madara
that's
has
true.
torn apart
It's a
hordes
battle
of
fan
ninja
though.
without breaking a sweat, taken a beating from every tailed beast at once, and even defeated the 5 Kage.
No,
some of the
not every
strongest
beat,
shinobi in
not
the
not
world.
everyone,
The
but
Raikages even stated to be fast enough to move at light speed.
Yeah,
and
true.
Even weaker ninja like Orochimaru have dodged literal photon beams.
But Madara's greatest tool is
Okay.
the one born from his very bloodline, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah,
These
that's a hack.
magical eyes massively enhance his perception down to the cellular level, allowing him to predict movements, see the flow of chakra, and summon the mighty perfect Susanoo.
The Sharingan can also cast a genjutsu that'll trap anyone that looks at it in an illusion, and even break them out of those same illusions.
In Sasuke's case, even ones as strong as Itachi Tsukuyomi, which can warp your perception of time.
Yep.
Itachi used it on a fellow Uchiha and made her live out her entire life in the span of 1/100th of 1/1000th of 1/1,000,000th of a second.
And when she died in the illusion, she died for real. If Sasuke could break out of it, Madara could too, easily.
Yep.
And after grafting some of Hashirama's cells onto himself, he
He
now
would always have a piece of his Romeo inside it. This is my ship, Wiz. Stop looking at me like that.
he not only gained a healing
True.
factor strong enough to regenerate from having half his body
Hashirama
vaporized,
sells the heck
but
of the
also
Naruto universe.
terrifying Rinnegan.
AKA the big chungus of all eye magic. The ringy eyes let Madara absorb chakra and ninjutsu, create invisible limbo clones, see and remove your soul from your body, and summon giant-ass meteors.
Yep.
As if he needed any more fucking powers.
Nah.
While the Rinnegan lacks some of the Sharingan's unique abilities, he can switch between them at will.
After tearing the ninja world a new asshole, Madara was finally defeated in a climactic battle for the ages by his BFF, and thus the life of a legendary shinobi came to an end in the arms of his one true love. Or did it?
Oh.
All right, this is gonna get pretty crazy, but just bear with me.
Okay.
Fearing defeat in battle, Madara set a time-delayed jutsu that would posthumously rewrite reality and bring him back to life. And it worked! So Madara tricked another Uchiha, Obito, into witnessing his best friend murdering his other best friend. Then he tasked Obito with manipulating the world into another war. Meanwhile, he gave his own Rinnegan to Nagato with the goal of getting it back after he was brought back to life the second time with the outer path because he died again.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Ah, that'll never work.
You're right, it didn't! So Obito went out and got the Rinnegan back from Nagato's corpse, because he died. Then Kabuto brought Madara back to life, and he got his eyes back from Obito after some backstabbing. Then he sealed the awakened Ten Tails within himself in order to gain ultimate power and create the world's greatest nap time ever!
Yep. Damn.
Look what you people have done to him. You'd think Ten Tails' power would be awesome, but those stinky 8 balls of doom are so lame.
Don't let their size fool you. These truth-seeking orbs are in another league.
True.
The Ten Tails is strong enough to wipe continents off the map, and the orbs can be shaped into weapons that will completely disintegrate anything they come into contact with. Not even ninja resurrected through Edo Tensei like Minato could regenerate limbs lost to the truth-seeking orbs, which means they had to erase his literal spirit itself.
Yeah.
His power was so insane, he was considered comparable to the original Sage of Six Paths, the dude who helped create the friggin' moon.
And when Madara created meteors, they were large enough to show up against the curvature of the Earth. Measuring their size and estimating the height at which Madara lifted them, they'd have to possess a potential energy of at least 372 petatons of TNT.
Damn.
He was even fast enough to keep up with 8 Gates Guy, who kicked hard enough to bend space. Madara even has an attack where he hawks light speed loogies.
Considering even base Madara has displayed speeds on par with Light Timing Ninja, we know Ten Tails Madara would have to be significantly faster thanks to the Ten Tails' power.
With virtually no one left to oppose him, Madara's plot was finally in the endgame. He awakened the Rin Sharingan, and with the God Tree summoned, he cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, spreading the tree's roots across the entire planet and capturing every single person in the world. This would enslave all of humanity in an endless dream world, free of conflict forever. Peace through total domination.
Manipulating this tree with his
The
chakra
longest
would have
fucking
involved
filler
physically
arc you will
spreading
ever
its roots through and
acknowledge in
around
anime.
the entire Earth in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots
Infinite
moved, his chakra
filler
must have
Yomi,
released
bro.
energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
Okay.
And this was with just one jutsu. Is there a character that could possibly even touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was treachery.
Even the man with the magic eyes couldn't see that coming.
All that was left was his old friend Hashirama.
Yeah, that
there
was
to
lame.
comfort him in his final moments.
Just like Romeo and Juliet. For never was there a story of more woe than this of Hashirama and his Madabro. I read it in iambic pentameter.
Is there a gas leak in here?
Now the real fun begins.
Alright. Now, Aizen.
The Soul Society was in chaos. One of its leading Shinigami was set to be executed under suspicious circumstances. A band of humans from the living world had invaded to save her, and Sosuke Aizen, captain of the 5th Division of the Gotei 13, was dead.
Yup.
Murdered.
What dastardly mastermind could have been behind all this? He'd have to be a galaxy-brained 5D chess master.
The man responsible was, in fact, Sosuke Aizen.
Little is known about the man's past, only that he isn't a man, a human man, but a soul reaper.
These Shinigami are spiritual beings who ferry lost souls to the afterlife and purify those who have turned evil in the living world.
They're badass anime wizard Grim Reaper swordsmen. Though Aizen himself was hardly that cool. I mean, just look at those glasses. Dork.
But this Clark Kent was harboring a secret.
Clark Kent,
Aizen had
of
spent
course.
years attempting to develop the means to ultimate power, ruining the lives of many of his colleagues via his twisted experiments.
Yep.
Oh, so when Aizen does it, he's a supervillain. But when you do it to me, it's shut the hell up, Boomstick. You're under NDA, and I know about the stuff you've done.
As a Shinigami, Aizen's body is made of reishi,
Wow,
being
okay.
spirit matter, and empowered by rare yoku, being spirit energy.
Yeah.
Entities made of reishi are completely invisible to anyone without specific supernatural awareness, though
Yep.
a Shinigami's body is still tangible and can be damaged normally.
And with his Rei-Ryoku energy, Aizen can create incredibly powerful blasts. He's so strong, weaker beings will literally disintegrate if they get too close to him.
This is due to his Reiatsu, a localized spiritual pressure exerted as a result of his enormous power.
He also knows tons of Kido, or spells. He can create force fields, bend the light around him to make him impossible to detect, fire concentrated bolts of lightning, and absorb the energy from his surroundings to make giant-ass energy dragons.
Perhaps his deadliest Kido is Kurohitsugi. After an extensive incantation, Aizen surrounds his target in an enormous black coffin that distorts space and time and tears its victims apart.
Aizen's plotting finally came to fruition during the invasion of the Soul Society, where he faked his death using his greatest weapon, his Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu.
A Shinigami Zanpakuto is a magical sword that possesses a sentient spirit. Kyoka Suigetsu
I like how
gives Aizen
in depth they
complete control over his
they get
victim's
into this,
senses
man.
and
Like they
instantly
really
lay eyes on the
showing
soul.
everything.
This complete hypnosis traps its victims in a nearly perfect illusion that Aizen can manipulate at will, making himself virtually immune to attacks while his opponents are sitting ducks.
It's so strong that it kept a group of ex-Soul Reapers known as the Visored trapped for over 100 years without them even knowing it. It's one of the most broken powers ever and the definition of anime bullshit.
But it was all worth it when he
True.
perfected his ultimate creation, the Hogyoku.
Oh,
an immensely
God.
powerful reality-warping device that, quote, materializes the user's wishes.
In Aizen's case, it realized his desire to become the strongest being in the universe. With it, he can heal any of his wounds, even when half his body is vaporized. And more importantly, it exponentially increases his power over time through evolution by turning him into a horrifying butterfly monster man.
Being
True.
eventually strong enough to dethrone and replace the Soul King, the deity that controls the cosmic balance. Even a minor disruption to the Soul King's influence led to the three worlds of Earth, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo to start physically collapsing.
Then it implied that the Soul King has to be outputting enough energy to hold all these places together at all times.
Considering each should be roughly the same size, this would require an energy of over 140 zetatons of TNT.
Aizen is powerful enough to vaporize mountains as a side effect of a sword swing. His casual energy blasts can disintegrate huge chunks of the earth, and he can take on armies with...
No. 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 That was not his sword doing, alright? That was Ichigo. But, pop off.
just as Ryatsu
Go
alone.
on.
He even defeated the rest of the Gote 13.
It's not that great of a feat
So
anyway.
he should be way stronger than Soul Society heavy hitters like Kenpachi, who sliced this 120-kilometer wide asteroid to pieces.
That's roughly the width of Great Britain. An
Oh,
asteroid
shit.
of this size would have to carry a kinetic energy of at least
good
44
punch, man.
petatons of TNT.
Such a
And
beast.
Aizen was so badass, he literally transcended other Shinigami in power. He was in a whole other dimension from the rest of them.
Until he fought Ichigo Kurosaki.
The battle we've all been waiting for. Way before this in the Soul Society arc, Ichigo was already as fast as lightning. And by this point, after all his power boosts, he'd even be faster than light. Hell, even weaker characters like this lady can dodge light beams.
Though their fight was epic, Ichigo had transcended the Shinigami as well, and even Aizen himself. Feeding upon his insecurities, the Hogyoku abandoned Aizen, who was quickly defeated and imprisoned within the bottommost level of the Soul Society's prison. Aizen was left alone. His great power he sacrificed so much to achieve was gone forever.
Yep.
Or was it?
No.
Somehow he ended up getting even stronger than before. What made him so strong? Could it be the chair?
It's not the chair.
It's the chair.
Could
It's the chair.
theoretically be due to the chair's restraints keeping his Reiatsu from properly releasing, building it up within him until he was stronger in base than he was at his previous max.
Nah, it's definitely the chair.
It's the
And,
chair.
Ooh, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him?
Yes,
even stronger
of
than the
course.
Soul King? All hail the mighty Chair-sama, most powerful being in all of Bleach. He even managed to hold his own against the Quincy warlord Yua, who absorbed the power of the Soul King himself. He even used Kyoka Soigetsu to trick him. And Yuha's a dude who can literally see every possible future all at the same time. All according to Keikaku, bitches.
And after standing among the gods themselves, Aizen returned to captivity and pondered the meaning of his existence.
Even trapped in a prison, sealed off in a different dimension with a 20,000-year sentence, he remains the most dangerous being in the world.
Who knows what schemes are brewing behind those cold, calculating eyes? No compassion, no empathy, only the drive for power.
No one has ever stood at the top. Neither you nor me. From now on, I alone will stand at the top.
Okay. There we go. This is where we all been
First,
waiting for.
If you want the confidence of an anime supervillain, check out Blue Chew.
No. Okay.
You can see me.
I can see everything.
Okay, I guess that's what they're doing. All right, fine. I guess.
Did you see that?
Haha. Look at that. Okay. Throwing around fucking what? Logs? Nah, that's not it, bro. That's not it. Oh, slice. Nice, okay.
I would expect nothing more from a human.
Oh. Ah, Genjutsu. Okay, I guess. I guess.
Mere parlor tricks. Don't get so full of yourself.
Oh, here we go. Is butterfly form? Nah, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Didn't think it would work. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ah, there's nothing, bro. It's just a rock. I guess they're going through all his, you know, forms, I guess, but oh, I like the full sister though. I like that. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks nice.
Hado 99, Goryu Tenmetsu.
Ooh, okay. The clones, okay. Orb seeking orbs, yeah.
I love it. The thrill of battle, the pounding of my heart, the taste of my own blood. I love it!
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate, yeah. Come on, man. You gotta sit the chair.
You almost had me there, you tricky bastard.
Nothing escapes.
Oh.
Illusion's human.
Yeah.
Your place.
Oh. Okay.
What a wonderful dance.
Okay.
Of course, Madara won. He fake died twice for his 5D chess plan, while Aizen only fake died once.
Aizen and Madara were extremely evenly matched in raw power and speed. By our calculations, Madara spreading the God Tree's root.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know, him dying by those orbs. You know, that makes, yeah. I gotta say that's, yeah, that could be the case. That I can't really deny that. Being evenly matched though, like, I don't know about that one, man. I just don't know. Nah.
Roots with his chakra was about 7 times more powerful than the best that Aizen could scale to with his rare Yoku.
Oh.
And both ended up being roughly as fast as each other.
While there are a range of possible feats and numbers to go with to determine their limits, the point is they're always going to be close to even.
Which means the main thing that mattered here were their powers and how they countered each other. Madara's enormous variety of abilities eventually overwhelmed Aizen.
While Soul Reapers like Aizen may be invisible to regular people, the Rinnegan allowed Madara to see invisible spiritual beings like his own Limbo clones. Hell, the Rinnegan lets you see and remove human souls, and that's exactly what a Soul Reaper is.
Both chakra and rare Yoku utilize spirit energy and operated in similar ways, being formed into attacks like ninjutsu and kido. That meant that Madara's ability to absorb ninjutsu allowed him to nullify the vast majority of Aizen's range attacks and even dispel his force fields.
And despite how OP Aizen's complete hypnosis was, Sharingan users can break out of illusions no sweat, even ones as powerful as Itachi's Tsukuyomi. And since Madara can switch between the Rinnegan and the Sharingan at will, he'd be able to break out of an illusion anytime he wanted.
Aizen's illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaws. With an eye as perceptive as the Sharingan, which can spot imperfections in genjutsus all the time, it was only inevitable that Madara would be able to quickly break out.
However, the same couldn't be said for Aizen, who never showed any resistance to the kind of mental illusions Madara can create.
Even setting illusions aside, the sheer quantity of offensive options at Madara's disposal, whether it be his clones, meteors, or monsters summoned by the Rinnegan, kept Aizen constantly on the back foot.
But none of that mattered if they couldn't kill each other, and both had pretty insane healing factors that could recover from just about anything, except for those pesky 8 balls of doom.
Madara's truth-seeking orbs were capable of completely molecularly annihilating spiritual beings and preventing them from regenerating. And again, Aizen was a spiritual being.
Since Aizen lacked the ability to do the same irreversible damage to Madara, the ghost of the Uchiha had exactly what he needed to put this actual ghost down for good.
Aizen was an unbelievably overpowered foe, but Madara's own powers, illusions, and devastating truth-seeking orbs allowed him to crush the ex-Shinigami.
Sosuke should have kept his Aizen the prize. In.
Do you feel any shame at all?
Moderately. Ha! Double pun. Suck it, Wiz.
The winner is Madara Uchiha.
I just know. I just know that, you know, this is a controversial video. No, I just know. Well, I do agree with the truth-seeking orbs being able to obliterate spiritual beings, right? Like I do not disagree on that, but I don't believe Aizen and Madara are comparable in power at all. I bet there are a lot of hardcore Bleach fans who who have all the defeats, all the reasons why Aizen would win. I don't. I can't really prove that he wins because, you know, I do not have the facts. All right, but I just don't think so. That's yeah. You know, I just don't like. I know Madara's feats, and I know Aizen's feats, right? But it's just, listen, I don't believe that he is powerful enough to be on Soul King level. Like, I just, no. No, he died by an arm through his heart. Like, let's say my guy, killed Madara. He could have, alright, he could have. If he didn't, suddenly, his 8th gate suddenly, was like, alright, your time's up, buddy. Like, he could have done another attack and he was done for, right? But this contradicts so much because Sanji won against Lee. But Madara defeats Aizen? Like, I'm confused, man. I'm confused. I know Might Guy and fucking Madara are not comparable, but their power on that time, I don't know. It's just baffling to me that they somehow give Sanji the win versus Rock Lee, and then they give fucking Madara the win against Aizen. But to be fair, I don't think Madara won because he was stronger than Aizen. He just won because he had a hack called the Truth-Seeking Orbs that could, obliterate him. So I agree with this outcome, as I saw the battle unfold, right? I do not agree that Aizen is not stronger than Madara. I do not agree with that at all. Well, I do believe that Madara, in this situation, as you just saw in the battle, he could kill Aizen by the Truth-Seeking Orbs. I do not agree that Madara is stronger than Aizen. No, absolutely not.